Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Nama with DC Camp. First and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakodash. Double honors once again go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, who continue to give us this truth of the Holy Spirit. As you see on the screen, this is one of my sites I frequent. The only thing is I just refuse to get, subscribe, But luckily for me, in this area that I'm in, I get to see it for free. And yesterday, this came on, and this is epictimes.com, Epic Times TV, or epictv.com, same thing. And they have a segment called Facts Matter. All right, they have good stories. I would recommend the site, but again, I just don't subscribe. It's a paid subscription. Anyway, this video is going to be about what you see here. It says nanotechnology used in mRNA. We've had over 2 years of this bullshit. All right. It says what's used in the vaccines, also in 2,000 food items, and it goes on label. This, when we say this piece of shit, so-called white man's a devil, that's exactly what we mean. The true meaning, of course, of that is liar and deceiver, and that's what he is. He's got you or us looking at one direction, and all the time he's been doing this, under the radar, so to speak. So let's get into it. I'm just going to play this briefly, and then we're going to read the article. All right, let's see. Hopefully that's loud enough.
Unbeknownst to almost all Americans, thousands of the food items on our store shelves actually contain within them ingredients that are made using nanotechnology. Specifically, they are made through a process which converts things like silver, copper, gold, aluminum, silicon, carbon, as well as different metal oxides into tiny, tiny, tiny atom-sized particles that are quite literally 1 billionth of a meter in size. And the reason they do this is because over the past 30 years or so, scientists have discovered that by adding these tiny little components, they were able to make our food more colorful, brighter, creamier, crunchier, and they were even able to keep it fresher for longer. However, according to more and more consumer protection groups, as well as different health experts, there appears to be a catch, which is that while these nanoparticles can provide a myriad of benefits, they might come at a price. And that price is our health, which might be getting compromised without our even knowing it. Because while countries like Canada, France, and the EU in general are banning these foods, well, here in America, the FDA not only allows them, even further, at this very moment, companies are not even required to list these nanoparticles on their ingredients label, meaning that you don't even know you're ingesting it. So hear it all together. Right now, unbeknownst to almost all Americans, thousands of the food items on our store shelves actually contain within them ingredients that are made using nanotechnology. Specifically, they are made through a process which converts things like...
So my question to you out there, what fucking good, all right, is the FDA letting you know it's all bullshit and politics? All right, that's all this is. They don't give a fuck, because I hope you all know that. Let's just take something that affects everybody health-wise, and why you see a lot of obese people here in the United States, and it's something called high fructose corn syrup. All right, other countries in Europe, all right, they don't allow that bullshit. A lot of things that are allowed here in the States, which let you know this is a wicked ass place. It's like everything goes, all because of fucking money, filthy lucre. All right, don't give a fuck about the people. We're all experiments. All right, anyway, here's the article. It says nanotechnology used in COVID vaccines, 2,000 foods goes unlabeled. And this is, of course, from last month. It says, which you've already heard, small, extremely small particles of various compounds are used as food additives. All right. And it goes down, it breaks it down, process that converts silver, copper, gold, aluminum, silicon, carbon, and metal oxides, which the guy, on the site uh, told us, among other metals, which of course they don't list, into atom-sized particles that are 1/1000th of a meter in size. Commonly used nano-sized ingredients include titanium oxide, which may be the most well-known additive. Others, such as silicon oxide, calcium carbonate, iron oxides and hydroxides, calcium silicate, tricalcium phosphates, and synthetic silicas, are only a few of the additives that may be in your pantry right now. Even more reason when we bring out scriptures like Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy. And yet, I hope you all realize that we're going to have another round of this using fear to get you to take other shit, because now you have this monkeypox creeps up. All right. And of course, doctors, I guess that's going to be on the next video, are coming out and saying, no, this doesn't spread like this. All right. Letting you know, other besides the fact that it could have been altered, that this is something that's far less serious than even smallpox. All right. Now, smallpox, yeah, that's serious. All right. But this ranks underneath that. All right. It says a new ingredient, nanotechnology, has become widely used in food production and manufacturing since the 90s. And its components are unimaginably small, 1/100th the size of a strand of human hair. They make our food more colorful, brighter, creamier, or crunchier, and they keep it fresher for longer as well. See, this is another characteristic trait of this damn devil. He thinks he can improve on what the Most High has done. All right. He can't help himself. Remember, they are the wicked. That's Malachi chapter 1, verses 1 through 4. You got Jacob's brother. That's who you're dealing with. The descendants of Jacob's brother Esau. All right. And this has all been about him wanting that birthright back, which he's not going to get. It's not about you being black. That doesn't make any damn sense. Never did. Again, these are distractions put forth, But now that the cat's out of the bag and everybody's being made aware of who he truly is, now you're coming up with all these mysterious diseases, again, distractions, and because people are not paying attention to what's going on over there across the pond, all right, over there in the Ukraine, Israel, the Middle East, all that over there, China. This shit is about to go down. All right, and you got a lot of people that have been around for longer than I have. They're saying they've never seen anything like this. All right, so all these idiots coming up there, well, it's always been what? No. So let those idiots just continue to be wrapped up in this world. Anyway, it says nanotech is used in the manufacturing of everyday products such as electronics, food, and food packaging, medicine, toys, clothing, sunscreens, cosmetics, dietary supplements, and much more. This motherfucker has touched just about everything. That's why it's always good to pray, especially over what you eat. All right. It says, while they can provide a myriad of benefits, these increasingly popular product enhancers come at a price. All right. And that price is our health, as he said. Health implications. Because these particles are so small, studies have shown that they can breach the blood-brain barrier. And that is so dangerous. That's what they've been... Let's see if I can get another... I'm going to have to make another... yeah. Let's see what the blood-brain barrier is. Hold on, man. Let me move this. There we go. All right. Let's see. It says the blood-brain barrier is usually effective at keeping foreign or toxic substances out of your central nervous system. All right. This is why that shit that you were taking under the false pretense that it was for some airborne disease I'll leave it at that because there's no longer free speech in case you've been paying attention. All right. This is what that was designed to defeat, this barrier here. This is the purpose of sticking that fucking Q-tip up your fucking nose. All right. It says most of the time this is a good thing, but it can pose a problem when developing new drugs for the nervous system. For example, one of the major challenges in treating, let's go ahead and get into this because it says one of the, wait a minute, that's not what I was reading. Okay, here it is. Let's see. It says because the endothelial cells are positioned so closely together, they keep out any harmful toxins or pathogens from reaching your brain. While the blood-brain barrier keeps many things out of the central nervous system, it is not impermeable. Some essential molecules like oxygen can get past the blood-brain barrier. Fat-soluble substances with small molecules can also pass through the barrier, including caffeine and alcohol. Other substances like glucose can be transported from the blood to the brain by a system. And I read up on that MRA bullshit, and that was one of the things that they use to get by. I remember glucose. All right. So, like I say, this devil performs a diligent search. You know, as it says, wiser than Daniel, and Daniel was a wise man. But this is in wickedness. All right. It says, but it can pose a problem, for, like it says, this is associated conditions and problems, which was what I was reading before I lost track. It says, for example, one of the major challenges in treating brain tumors is that it can be difficult to make a medication capable of getting across the blood-brain barrier to reach the cancer. And this is a thing with these devils. They'll often give you, well, a reason that would sound like it's in your best interest, but all the time you got to realize when we say this motherfucker's a devil, that's what we mean. He is a devil. There's an opposite side to this, a more nefarious, and this is what he's about. Shit. We don't know what's going to happen down the line. All right, it's like I say, you just gotta pray. That's all we can do. He's coming at us at all different directions. You can't possibly keep up if you're trying to, take it upon yourself. You have to have Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right. It says the blood-brain barrier can sometimes also be broken down by injuries and infections. Research shows that strokes and traumatic brain injury can damage the endothelial tissue and cause the blood-brain barrier to open. Researchers have also found that those with early signs of cognitive impairment have a breakdown of the blood-brain barrier. The findings could help to lead to early diagnostic tests for Alzheimer's and other conditions that cause cognitive impairment. All right, again, what I said earlier about this devil is trying to improve on what the Most High has done. He's come up with this, this, as Klaus Schwab has said, this fourth industrial revolution is all about merging man with machine. More and more you're seeing how these stores are being set up to where someone just posted in a group chat, this store is a Whole Foods, I believe it was, where you don't have to pay. And this commercial came out like 12 or 13 years ago, where the guy with the duster on went into the store. He just picked up stuff and then he walked right back out and he got his receipt. The guard, he thought, was going to try to hem him up for stealing stuff. And the guard just gave him his receipt as he was going out the store. He didn't stop at the checkout counter or anything. Well, that's true now. It just came across the group chat, You just go and pick up your stuff and everything's being calculated automatically. And this is what they're pushing for. There's no more uh, people working to check out aisles or anything like that. And this is often the case, and it's always hurt Jake, any kind of new technology like this, because you think about the old time elevator operators. What they made everything automatic. Again, technology. This also has always hurt the man on the bottom, and we've always been on the bottom. All right, but this is getting everybody, because the middle class. All this is designed to do away with the middle class. I hope you realize that. All right, and these Edomites, these so-called white people, they're sick of it. You've seen all the videos and of these motherfuckers getting ready to take up arms. And like I say, all this is by design. This is no accident. All these food processing plants being set on fire. This is all on purpose. You had this one farmer, he had to euthanize, I'm trying to think of like 3,000 heads of cattle, because he was about, maybe more. He was near an Air Force base, and his water had been contaminated. And this has been going on for years, and they just now tell him this. I'm thinking, some suspicious of that, because we know other ranchers of the last 2 years have been forced to euthanize their stock. All right, and all the other agriculture that didn't make it to market. All this is being done on purpose to force a famine. They're trying to break you people into taking this shit. All right. I don't know how you can't see this. That shit that happened off the coast of California, LA there, they let the ships just sit at sea. This was done on purpose. All right. And you're going to have some idiots. No, okay, just wait. Now they're talking about rolling blackouts nationwide. And all this money, people think, well, I'm good. But, well, if there's nothing to spend it on, what good is it? That's why the scriptures tell you your money's not going to save you when this shit goes down. Neither gold nor silver, which is real money, by the way. Not this fiat bullshit we got. All right, because they want everything to go digital. Everything goes digital, you can kiss your ass. Now you're a prisoner of this digital system. They're going to know what you spend your money on, when you spend it. And like I say, you got a lot of idiots out here that don't take the long view of things, as they say. They like animals. They just want to please their flesh right then and there. They're very carnal, like this damn white man, so-called. All right, hey, so I didn't mean to drift off there, but this shit makes you mad, man. And you got a lot of people that still like, oh, it's going to get better. No, it's not. They know they have but a short time, as Revelation 12:12 says. All right, he sees these signs in the heavens. He sees what's in store for him. So he's trying to set up this new world order. And yes, it's true for you idiots, think everything's conspiracy theory. It's strange that those theories have come to light. And people just, hopelessly got your lips locked to this so-called white man's ass, and you believe everything that he says. Hey, so I'm gonna cut it there. Like I said, I hope that whoever views this is edified. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. This is very serious times that we're in. We're back to the Epic TV site. This is what it is. Epic Times, Epic TV. Good site. I just, again, refuse to pay a subscription. Anyway, so with that, hey, shalom.